Grown man business. All right, we got another episode of Red Ghost Sports Talk. I'm your host, Red Ghost. Oh man, we had some good games on football Sunday, baby. NFL first game of the seasons. We had a lot of good games, man. I don't know where to start, baby. Truthfully, I don't know where to start. Should I start with RG3? Oh boy, RG3, man. No, matter of fact, let me just start with the scores, man. Then I'll talk about everybody that's injured, including RG3 and his situation. But Minnesota Vikings, Tennessee Titans, that was a good game. Minnesota Vikings got some defense, baby. I've been talking about that for a while. They beat the Titans 25-16. Houston Texans played pretty good yesterday, man. I knew they'll beat the Bears. I just don't have any confidence in Jay Cutler. They need to get rid of him. He's the missing link. He's the weakest link, excuse me. And the Texans, they beat Chicago Bears 23-14. The Browns. Oh, Carson Wentz looks good, baby. Carson Wentz surprised me. I know it was against the Browns. They still rebuilding. They still trying to find their identity. They still trying to get their defense intact. But Carson Wentz, he looked good for his first week. So I got to give him his props, man. He may be that hero that Philly needs, man. They beat the Browns 29-10, and he was throwing some bombs, man. The Ravens, they beat the Bills. It was a physical game, low scoring, defense. 13-7. The Chiefs came back from 24-3, baby. They came back to beat the Chargers 33-27 in overtime with Alex Smith running in for a touchdown, baby. The winning touchdown. The Raiders, oh my God. The Raiders, hey, instead of tying it 34-34, let's go for 2 points to win it all, baby. All or nothing. That's always been the Raiders' identity. That's always been their mentality, man. They beat the Saints 35-34 with a 2-point conversion at the end of the game, man. That was incredible. That was a great game, man. It was back and forth. The Saints still got some work to do on their defense. The Raiders did good on the defense as well, but it was a lot of scoring going on against their defense. So I say both teams definitely need to work on their defense, which they will. You know, it's still early in the season, beginning of the year, first game. They will improve. But it was physical, man. It was definitely physical. Both sides were hitting. The Falcons and the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers beat the Falcons 31-24. Jameis Winston went off, baby. I talked about that, man. Yeah, I like how the Buccaneers are playing right now. The Bengals beat New York Jets. Magic Man's New York Jets 23-22. Magic Man was sick. He was upset. He didn't watch any more games the rest of the day. That extra point that the kicker for the Jets missed, it really cost him at the end, man. Every point counts, and we can't rely on field goals, man. I think he missed a field goal as well, too. The Packers beat the Jaguars 27-23, but that was a close game. Jaguars looked pretty good against the Packers. They surprised me. I thought they was going to win at some point, but yeah. Packers came back and won it by a hair, 27-23. The Seahawks beat the Dolphins 12-10. That's pretty much what you're going to get from the Seahawks from now on. Low scoring game, physical defense, and Russell Wilson got hurt also. But yeah, Seahawks, they managed to win. They crawled and they fought and they got the victory. The Giants and the Cowboys was a great game. I watched that game, and that was an exciting game all the way through, man. I knew that was going to be a physical game. I knew that was going to be an exciting game. It was a great game. It could have went either way. Cowboys did good, man. Prescott did good. Ezekiel Elliott did good. But the Giants came out with the victory, 20-19. And the Lions shocked me. They beat the Colts 39-35, and that was a pretty good game, man. They got that field goal at the end of the game, and they got them a victory. The Patriots. I know Alan Beauty is loving this, but yeah, the Patriots they wind up with a victory, beating the Arizona Cardinals 23-21. I hated that one, man. I thought Arizona was gonna win. Arizona, the first half they was a little sloppy on defense. They made some mistakes that cost them, because the Patriots scored on those mistakes. They capitalized, but you can't make those mistakes, man. But all right, now let's talk about these injuries that's going on. All right, RG3 running out of bounds, he gets hit. He hurt his left shoulder, his non-throwing arm shoulder. He was in pain. He's so frail, man. It's ridiculous. But first game of the season, and he gets knocked out. Look like he'll be missing a couple games. The next couple games, my opinion, I think he'll be missing about a month. But Josh McCown will be filling in, taking over as starter for the next few games. And RG3 is on injured reserve list. I mean, what kind of luck do this guy have, man? Russell Wilson. He sprained his ankle. It's looking like a high ankle sprain. Those are bad as well. It looked like he could be out about a month. He's questionable to start this next game coming up this weekend. He is questionable. My opinion, I think he's going to be out for about a month. Those high ankle sprains they are a bitch, man. They are a killer. I wouldn't say a whole month, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 games he'll miss. But he's a warrior, man. So I think he'll be trying to come, go in and play, and at least start. Probably go out the game in the middle. But he got a high ankle sprain. That's not good. Who else? Keenan Allen of the San Diego Chargers, wide receiver. It's not looking good, man. It's looking like an ACL. He hurt his knee in the game against Kansas City Chiefs. And if so, that's the same injury he suffered last year and the year before. And it's not looking good for him. He may be out. I'm waiting for the MRI to come out. But it looked like he'd be missing the whole season if it's an ACL. But it was a bad injury. It's not looking good for him. But tell me what y'all think, man. It was some good games, man. I enjoyed all of them. Some teams won that I didn't want to win. Some teams won that I did want to win. And, any given Sunday, baby. That's how we doing it. Grown man business.